Alright, shalom, shalom. I want to first and foremost start off by giving all praises, infinite praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Rawchaa. I want to say double honors unto our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone. You know, and single salutations, peace, and blessings to all you sincere Akim. You know, now the Spirit just got on me and the Akim to, you know, we just pondering on the Spirit, and pretty much we just wanted to get into the lesson of staying locked in, you know, because me personally, when I first came into the fold or came into the camp, you know, that was one of the first things Akim told me, you know, is to not told me as an individual, but told, you know, us brothers as you know, as a whole, is that one of the main things, you know, the order of the camp is staying locked in, you know. And it's not only about staying locked in during camp. The main time when you need to stay locked in is throughout the week, you know. When Satan, or when you're all alone, you know, that's when Satan thinks or feels you're most vulnerable, you know, for him to cast demons on you, or to try to pretty much mess with you in a way. So, you know, we're just going to go through the Spirit. We're going to grab a couple of scriptures. So, like, we're going to grab a couple of scriptures. And, we're going to get into it. So, start off. You got something?
Oh, no, you can start it off at that on the Romans.
Come. Alright, this is Romans. So, like, bear with me, Hakim. Romans chapter 12, and I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, For as we having many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so being many are one body in Hamashiach, and every one members to another. I'm gonna just skip down to the point in verse 10. It says, Be kindly affectionate one toward another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one to another, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit. And now what that word fervent means is pretty much to be on fire, you know, because the Spirit is fire. You know, the Spirit is hot, man. You know, it's moving, and pretty much that's how we ought to be energetic.
Gotta be active in this truth.
That's right, man. Being zealous, diligent for the Lord,
diligent. You know,
kind. You know, so it says not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in praying, in prayer, you know. So that's a part of staying locked in, being fervent in the Spirit, you know, always thinking about the Most High, you know, as you're going throughout your week. You know, we all brothers have different jobs, you know, things of that nature that they have to attend to, responsibilities, you know. But the main thing is that you always keep the Most High in mind, you know, always keep your Yahweh Hashem Rawchaa on your mind through your daily walks, you know. And like the elder, my elder Zaynala, you know, he does those beautiful lessons. Keep in mind, you know, pretty much keep in your lab or keep in your spirit, you know, Yahweh by Hashem Rawchaa, man. The things that are written that are to come to pass, man. Keep the prophecies in mind, you know. Keep in mind that we have a kingdom coming for us, you know. Keep in mind that you got to be of tawab conduct, you know, because everything that you do, you're gonna have to give an account for it, you know. You gonna say something about?
Yeah. Throughout the week, you gotta meditate on the things on spiritual things. You know, since there's so much, you know, wickedness going on, you know, throughout America. You know, we're in Babylon. You know, so much wickedness is around us. So the only place that we have, you know, to ourselves is our mind. You know, sometimes, you know. So that's why you have to meditate on scriptures and spiritual things, because you know we're fighting a spiritual battle right now.
That's definitely right. You know, we're fighting a spiritual battle. Matter of fact, now that you said that, let me grab this. You got something, you can go ahead and get it.
Oh, yeah.
You got it? Or?
Yeah, I got it. This is Proverbs 19, verse 15. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and the idle soul shall suffer hunger. You know, it says slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep. If you slothful in the business of this truth, you know, you're gonna be in a deep sleep. You're gonna be lost in this thing, man. You're gonna end up falling out, man. You're not gonna be on point on the things that you were supposed to do while you were in this truth, you know.
Kind.
Yeah.
And you know, that goes in all aspects, really. You know, that goes in on the aspect of praying. You know, you don't want to be slothful in communicating to the Heavenly Father, man, because that's where it all starts. You know, if you're not communicating with the Heavenly Father, asking Him for the things that are needful for your spirit, you know, you're not going to receive those things. The scriptures say, ask and thou shalt receive, you know. So if you're not asking, if you're not praying and putting your supplications up to the Heavenly Father because you're being slothful in those things, you know, ultimately it's demons, you know. But it all starts with what? Prayer. Because you got to pray those demons off you.
Yeah,
you know?
You gotta pray for this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That's why it says, casteth into a deep sleep. What do we refer to these 2/3 in this world? They're in a deep sleep, you know? So that it means that if you're being slothful and lazy in this thing, the wisdom that you receive from Yahweh Bashem Yah shall be taken away from you. You know?
That's right, man. That's right, man. Yeah, and that deep sleep, you know, that's pretty much them indulging in the things of this world, man. You know? Indulging in the madness that's going on, which Yahweh Bashem Yahweh is completely adverse to, man.
Exactly.
You know, and that leads into this next scripture that I'm about to bring out. All right. So this is 2 Timothy chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahweh." It says, "And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same thou commit unto faithful men." And you know, that goes with what? Not being slothful. You know, because we're committing these words unto faithful men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. Why? Because we're trying to get the hell up out of this place, man. It says, "Who shall be able to teach others also?" You know, so those men are going to teach others. But this is the point right here, you know, because not to stray off the point of pretty much staying locked in, you know. So this is verse 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life." You know, and why is he not entangling himself with the affairs of this life? Because he's staying locked in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. He's on his watch. You know, the scriptures say, matter of fact, I'll just grab it real quick. You know, this is you know, because the scriptures say it better than I can quote it. You know, so this is Sirach chapter 39 verse 1. It says, "But he that giveth his mind," and like we said, like I brought out earlier, you know, my elder Zion Allah, he does those lessons, keep in mind, you know. So he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. And that's right, man. That's what we occupy ourselves in, prophecy, man. Why? And you had those niggas in the ITR, you know, talk about how we preaching futurism, you know, like I mentioned, you know, before in other videos. But the thing is, what do we have here in the present?
Exactly.
What is there for us to cleave unto in this present? The scriptures say here we have no continuing city, you know? So we have to be in the spirit of prophecy, right?
Yeah, prophecy is to say before. You got to be in the spirit of, you know, what's going to happen afterwards, you know?
Correct. Yeah, we have to be in the spirit of prophecy, man.
Yeah.
You know? Because we don't have anything in this lifetime, man. The scriptures say this isn't our rest.
Come on.
All right, so I'm going to continue on this. Unless you wanted to bring out something?
No, you got it out.
Okay. This is, Salaki. Continuing on, 2 Timothy 2 verse 4. "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier." And who chose us to be soldiers? The Most High, man. The scriptures say everything is predestinated. You know, everything was written aforetime, you know. So us being prophets of the Heavenly Father, man, we should be grateful that the Heavenly Father chose us since the foundations of the earth, you know, to do his work. You know, and it says, verse 5, "And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned."